Good day, guys. I hope you are all good. Sorry for the late session today. Let's quickly have a quick analysis on these synthetic indices. So starting off with C500, we've got one sell at CMP current market price. What's happening with this particular setup is I'm anticipating a sell, hence we've got a runner. Safe sell will be below this zone here. So if you notice, price is created the first leg of the M, and I'm anticipating this to be the second leg. TDI is now trading below the yellow baseline, so they might still come back, maybe create a third leg. That's also possible. That's the reason why we only have one position, but I'm leaning on a sell, which is a retracement of this impulsive move here. So if we jump to, okay, just hold. All right, sorry about that, guys. So I was saying I'm anticipating a third leg. I'm anticipating a third leg here potentially, but price can still just drop. So safe sales are below. Safe sales are below 38.25. So as soon as we get a nice solid close below 38.25, we are going to take a sell on this particular asset. So this is C500. Let me just do this 38.25. Okay, so that's it for C5. Then going to C1. C1, after they set this peak, they never looked back. If you didn't catch it at the top here, it just fell. Yesterday, I was anticipating a pullback at some point. We never got a pullback. So I feel like the sales have already fallen for quite a long time. Maybe we might retrace to this zone. But this I'll only trade it most probably tomorrow. So for today, I feel like this price has dropped for quite some time. So they could potentially retrace as well. So on C1000, I do not have anything solid. So before I go away too far from C5, I wanted to explain yesterday's trade. Yesterday, we had a short-term sell somewhere here. I hope you guys caught it, and price got back to the 50 EMA. So one thing I also want to point out, if you're using moving averages and if you are trading an intraday reversal, what an intraday reversal means is price will be being delivered to the upside. So this is an intraday reversal, a reversal within the day. You should always target the 50 EMA as you take profit. So this was a quick sell, which we had yesterday. So C1, we've got nothing today or for now. C3, we had nothing yesterday. The reason being we had also dropped for quite some time. So even though they gave a short-term sell here, you can see price is actually in the motion of creating a reversal. So again, on C300, I do not have anything today. Then going to B1000, yesterday we managed to scalp 50 pips outside this safe zone here. So today it's more or less the same thing. Price is considerably slowed down from the sell, which was happening for a couple of days, as you can see. So as we reached this area, we haven't yet really broken it. So price can literally go either way. So for me to buy B1000, I'm still anticipating, or I would love to see price break this high, this intraday high right there. So as soon as we break there, for me, that will qualify as a safe entry sell. Then I want to see how price reacts with this next zone where they rejected yesterday. If we do break, then potentially we might be coming to this level. But for now, again, it's not a long-term buy, it's short-term. So it's a quick 30 to 50 pip buy. If we can get 30 to 50 pips, then we can consider this a good setup. Looking at M15, an early runner maybe can be taken if price breaks this last order block here. I might consider taking a buy, one position. Then if we do break the safe area, then we're going to scale in here and target yesterday's high right here as a take profit. So that's my view on B1. Let me just look how it's looking. Take a look at how it's looking on the daily. Yeah, so as long as we're below the 13, I still feel price can or might still push down. There's no clean stop hand right now at the bottom here, meaning that this price can still come take out these lows here, something like this, before we start pushing to the top side. So we just keep stoking on this one to see what happens. Then B5, you remember yesterday I said I'm not trading, and they ended up again giving a good setup. So after this choppiness here, they ended up breaking this level here. They've actually been very strong bullish. So they ended up breaking here and retesting. I wasn't stoking this at all, so I didn't get any trade here. So let's just see how it was looking if we ran a fib. Okay. It wasn't really a clean trade unless you understood price action. So B5 again, I do not have anything. Price is moved quite a lot, so I do not have an entry point. So I don't have anything on B5. I don't have anything on C3. I don't have anything on C1. So my only setups for today will be leaning on C5 and B1. I think it's more like yesterday as well. Then on J10, they ended up pulling back. So I checked it in the evening. So I wanted to see how they actually reacted here. The first retracement didn't get into my point of interest. So price continued actually pushing up. So running a fib here, I don't think this is the best load to use. Let me just see if we run it from here, how it looks like. So this was today's setup. So price is more or less respecting this zone here. This setup has already played out, as you can see, an aggressive push from the 61.8 level, from the 50 EMA, from the support zone as well. So they've already played out. I don't think I might have anything else for J10 today. If we do get a retracement, maybe we might look for a short-term sell. But for now, I do not have anything too solid. As you can see, they are actually within like a supply zone on H4. So if they do react here, we might get a retracement sell. But again, it's short term because this price is being delivered to the buy side. So if it's a sell, it's a short term, but I'm not really going to participate, on that particular trade. Then V2501S. I'm not sure if I shared this setup here. I had a potential buy here, and my stop loss was below the range. I didn't check if price took me out or what. I don't know what happened with this trade, but I was active at some point with a buy here. I wonder what happened to this trade. How did I manage it? Because I don't see it on my phone. Let me just quickly check. Okay, checking my history. Oh, price actually took me out. Okay, because I see it hit a stop loss. My stop loss was on 45,554. So price actually took me out from this buy 45,550, 40. Yeah, 40. Oh, stop loss was 42,750. Let's check 42,750. So where is 42,750? It's funny because do you know what took me out here? What took me out is this tiny spike here. So I entered this buys here yesterday, looking for a retracement just back to the 200 EMA. So this tiny spike took me out. My stop loss was a bit tight. Maybe I should just put it 2 pips below. But anyways, that was my buy setup here. So the price actually then moved today. So they created a this is a multi-day, what would you call this trade? In BTMM, this is a 22 trade. So you got 2 legs on the 15-minute on the previous day, then you got 2 legs on the current day. So this is called a 22 trade for those who use BTMM. 2 legs here, 2 legs here. It's a 22 trade. So what am I looking for today? I don't think I'll trade it as well. Let's see daily. A lot of markings here. We're still within that weekly range, but prices being delivered to the downside, as you can see. So 3 days of delivery to the downside. It looks like this is a retracement which we are currently in. Okay, they might potentially retrace to this level. Yes, they might potentially retrace to this H1 supply also. Yes, and if we run a fib, so if we are selling, right, we want to run the fib to the downside. So you will see that our point of interest for sales would be around this area, right? For this particular buy, I don't have any solid setup for buys. They might retrace and continue pushing up, but I want to see how they react when they get in this area. If I get a solid signal from like a bearish engulfing, maybe a pin bar or an inside bar, I'll consider selling from this level here, coming back to the downside. So that's how I'm currently viewing it. So my main setup is C5 and B1 for today. C1 already moved, like I said. C3 is also retracing. B5 has already pushed. J10 might retrace. Yes, so we might catch a retracement, but I don't think I'll trade it. And V250, I'll see how price is going to react. They can also react on the 15 EMA. So just be in mind, if we get a pattern here, we can take sales and target profit below these lows here. But if they do come up here, it will be a better risk to reward, because this whole area will be a sell area and the take profit will be just below those lows. So that's my view today on this synthetics. If there's any questions, additions or subtractions, you can always get in touch with me on the Telegram group. Apart from that, I'm wishing you guys a very productive day and a peaceful week. Good trading.